Hey everybody. Well, this is my last video for our wonderful first season of Witchcraftin. Thank you to all of you that have watched through our first season and for enjoying and making some of the projects that we've shown you and being right there along with us and making it a success and making it so much fun. I'm going to be showing you today something for any time, but especially the holidays. This is a traditional Swedish heart, I believe it's usually called, but I've also heard Scandinavian heart and Danish heart. And I believe that these were made probably out of paper usually and bigger than this for Santa Lucia Day or St. Lucy's Day, which is on December 13th. But I make them this time of year for, I'm not Swedish or Danish or anything, but I make them this time of year for my Christmas tree, and sometimes put, make magical sachets and put little gifts in there. As you will see, you can do anything with them that you like, and they're actually, it looks complicated, but they're actually remarkably simple to do. And this is just 2 pieces. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these, and you can make them out of anything. This is just paper. I just picked 2 contrasting patterns of paper. These have celestial designs and stars all over them. And as you'll see, it's just essentially a little pocket. And when you're done putting in what you want to put in, if it is a sachet, you can, and this is really easy to do with felt too. That's another reason I picked that. Usually pick that to make them out of, is you can glue up the edges, once they're done, especially if you're going to put small herbs or stones in there. You'll probably want to glue the edges after you're done. So, yeah, you'll just need a couple contrasting colors of felt or whatever you choose, some scissors, an awl or something sharp, to poke a hole in if you'd like to put a string to hang it on your tree or wherever. And you're going to cut essentially just 2 shapes. Okay, you're going to cut 2 long ovals. I believe these are about 6 inches, but you can make them any size. Okay, I'm going to show you with three weaving strips today, but you can, with a little practice, if you want to make them much bigger and do many more weaving strips, totally feel welcome to do that. So I cut my 2. They're exactly the same. And then you want to make sure when you cut, this is kind of the tricky part. Okay, when you cut them and fold them in half, you want to make sure that up to where it starts to curve a little bit, the width of this piece here will accommodate the width of the other piece, so that when you put them together, it forms a heart. Okay? So then you want to, put one on top of the other. I kind of eyeball and I cut almost up to where it curves. Okay? Just 3, I cut 2 lines, making 3 weavable loops essentially. And all you're going to do once you have these 2 is kind of, you take your first one on one of them, go inside, just go inside that loop. Okay, kind of pull it close. So you have this is on the outside, that means that this one needs to be inside. So you're just weaving, very simple weaving, in and out, okay? So that goes in, and this goes into that one, okay? Kind of pull it up, and there we have our first one. That's basically the whole kit and caboodle. This one is outside of this one, so this one needs to go inside this next red one. This red goes through this black. And then this black one will go inside this. You see that? Just do the opposite of the one on top. that back. Get back in there. Okay, and then with this last one, make sure everything's kind of snug up here so you have room and that it all ends up nice and snug. You're going to go inside here. You're going to go over that one. You're going to go in this one. I hope y'all can understand this. Feel free to go back, you know, to whatever steps you may have missed or want to see again, but play around with it. You will figure it out. It is very simple, and once you get the hang of it, I mean, you'll be able to churn out a ton of these if that's what you want to do. And that's it. See? It's open in the inside. Put in whatever you'd like. Glue up the edges if you'd like. And then poke your hole to put your string in or what have you. And while you're doing this, of course, witches, you can, you know, weaving is a wonderful process for working your enchantment into the material. So concentrate on whatever you'd like to be putting into this as you're weaving. And you have what looks like another complicated little project that really isn't. So there's that. Have fun with it. And I am here to wish all of you a wonderful holiday season if you celebrate the American Thanksgiving. Start with that, and happy Santa Lucia Day, happy Merry Christmas, happy Yule, happy New Year, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy everything. I can't thank you enough for all the support you have given all of us here in the Witchcraftin channel. And we look forward to seeing you after the beginning of the year. Have a wonderful, safe, happy, healthy, joy-filled holiday season, all of you. And I am going to be putting some links in the down bar to some wonderful people who are not necessarily witches, but they are, you know, some wonderful crafters if you just need a craft and fix while we are out for the season. So check them out. And thank you all again, and happy holidays and majorly huge blessings. Bye.